Hi everyone, this is Sheetal Chaudhary, your accounts master teacher, and I welcome you all to Vedantu Commerce. We all are here for a better future. So as you all know that timings are changed, so this is your account session for class 12th. So, I hope that all of you have now registered for V.O.T.E. And let me tell you that we have planned something amazing for you. So, stay tuned to our channel to know that what is planned for all of you guys. So, something amazing is coming for you soon. And if you have not still registered yourself for V.O.T.E, then what are you waiting for? ये सिर्फ एग्जाम नहीं है, ये कमबैक है. As 2020 has affected our learning badly, so now it's time to make comeback with V.O.T.E, with Vedantu Online Talent Exam. So after 2 days, you will be having your another voting day on 4th April. Or if you don't want to participate on 4th April, then don't worry. You can participate on either 11th April or 18th April. So these are your voting days. So जैसा कि हमने आपको बताया, ये सिर्फ एग्जाम नहीं है, ये comeback है. So make a comeback with Vedantu Online Talent Exam because this is totally free exam. No registration charges, no fees, nothing. Hi Parth! And by participating in this, you can get all India rank. You can get guaranteed scholarship from a pool of 500 crore. आपको scholarship पक्का मिलेगी depending on your rank. You can win exciting prizes daily and weekly, and the most importantly, you can become the CEO of Vedantu for one full day. Also, you can win a trip to NASA. So if you want to get all these gift or all these prizes, then make a comeback with Vedantu Online Talent Exam this year. ताकि आप ये सारे prizes जीत सके. You can win drone, you can win AirPods, you can win laptop, watches, mobile phone, and many other prizes. So now are you confused or you don't know about how to give a vote? So in the description box, we have provided you the link for registration. You have to just go to that link and you have to enter your details like name, class, board and your target. Then you can easily register yourself. Once you register yourself, your voter ID will be generated. And then the last step is to select your voting days. So you have to pick up your voting days out of the following and then it's all done. So, अभी भी अगर आप लोगों ने register नहीं किया है, still you have enough time. Go and register yourself soon. So if you don't have complete information about how it will be conducted and what is this vote, then don't worry. All the informations that are available on our mobile app and also on our website. So you can either check our website or you can download our app for the complete information. Now, how this exam will be conducted, what will be the format of vote for commerce, कैसे पेपर होगा, कितने सब्जेक्ट होंगे, कितने क्वेश्चंस होंगे, let me explain you. There will be total 3 subjects in vote. Accounts, business studies and economics. Every subject will have 30 question. So total आपको मिलेंगे 90 question. हर subject में 30 questions होंगे, तो total 90 questions will be there. For every right answer you will get 4 marks. हर सही जवाब के मिलेंगे आपको 4 number and for every wrong answer there will be negative marking. So you have to answer each question wisely because there will be negative marking. And the most important thing, you will having how much time duration, you will get total 90 minutes to attempt this paper. Is proposed dividend contingent or current liability? It is current liability, other current liability. Hi ma'am, hi Riya. So, अगर आपको अकेले नहीं खेलना, you are feeling that you don't want to participate alone, then you can also play your squad with your friend. You can create your own team so that you can play along with your friends. So go and tell your friends, inform them, and create your squad so that you all can play together and win big gift together. So, जल्दी से जाइए and register कीजिए अपने आप को for the vote so that you can win all these exciting prizes by making a comeback this year. Now, why are we here today? What is the topic that we are going to discuss today? First of all, let me tell you your schedule for today. After this session, you will be having your economics class at 8 p.m. You will be having your economics session with Neha ma'am at 8 p.m. and you will be having your business studies session at 9 p.m. So after my session, you will be having 2 more sessions. No Riya, this is only for today. From tomorrow, you will be getting your final schedule. ये टाइमिंग सिर्फ आज के लिए है, कल से आपको आपका फाइनल शेड्यूल मिल जाएगा. So, this is class 12th accountancy session and today we are here to discuss the chapter cash flow statement. And if you guys are new to our channel Vedantu Commerce, then please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and make sure you like this video and you share this with your friends. Also, if you want the notes for the upcoming session, then you can join us on Telegram group Vedantu Commerce. The link is also given in the description box below by which you can join the Telegram group. RT, no, it's not for class 12th commerce students. It is only for class 11 students. So, do you guys want to score more than 95 in your boards exam? And you want to make your parents feel proud? So, here I am to help you. We are here to solve all of your doubts. If you have any doubt, you may ask us in the comments box and we will be answering all of your doubts. Sadati. No ma'am, more than 98. So, you can score more than 98 also. So what you have to do is you have to follow the 2-month strategy with me. So I have already told you the 2-month strategy for a lot of chapters and today we are here to discuss that how we will be revising the chapter cash flow statement. Because now we have only 1 month, we have only few days, so now we have to revise the next chapter cash flow statement so that we can score more than 95 in boards exam. Girish, I was 1 lakh. What is this? So, this cash flow statement chapter, it is of 8 marks in your boards exam, in your final exam. This chapter is of 8 marks. How? Questions will come for 8 marks. 2 questions will come for 1 mark each. And 1 question will come for 6 mark. तो 2 क्वेश्चन आएंगे 1-1 नंबर के और 1 क्वेश्चन आएगा 6 नंबर का. This is how this chapter will come for 8 marks. RT, in sample paper, the answer given was contingent liability. Okay, I will check it and I will let you know. So, now, how many days you guys need to complete this chapter? हमें इस चैप्टर को करने के लिए कितने दिन चाहिए? So you need total 3 days to complete this entire chapter. Because as we all know, this entire chapter is divided into 3 types of activity. Cash flow from operating activity, cash flow from investing and cash flow from financing activity. So in each of the day we will complete one activity. On first day you will do cash flow from operating activity. On second day you will do cash flow from investing activity. On third day you will do cash flow from financing activity. So we will give total 3 days and these are the topics that we will cover in these 3 days. पहले दिन अपन लोग क्या करेंगे? ऑपरेटिंग एक्टिविटी. दूसरे दिन हम लोग करेंगे इन्वेस्टिंग एक्टिविटी और तीसरे दिन करेंगे हम फाइनेंसिंग एक्टिविटी. It's a revision series for class 12, a new session of class 12. It is revision series for class 12, Ashish. So these are the topics that you have to cover in 3 days so that you can score more than 95 in board's exam. Now you will first go with the format of all the type of activity. सबसे पहले हम format पढ़ेंगे. After format you will do minimum 3 question of each activity. कम से कम 3 क्वेश्चन हमें करने हैं हर एक्टिविटी के on one day. How will the question paper will be this time? Easy or difficult? So Girish, paper is not easy or difficult. We can't say that paper is easy or difficult. It depends on your preparation, that how you are prepared for the subject. If you have not prepared, the easy paper will be difficult for you. And if you are fully prepared, then the difficult paper will be easy for you. So the easy or difficult, it depends on your preparation. No, Ria, it is not for class 12th new session because I have told you guys yesterday that today you don't have any session. मैंने आपको कल 4 बजे वाली क्लास में बताया था कि आज आपकी क्लास नहीं होगी. Yes, Sammy, only 3 days. Bye bye, Ria. Okay. So now we are going to revise all the format of cash flow from operating activity, cash flow from investing and cash flow from financing. अब हम तीनों activities के format को revise करेंगे. We will go through all the format and we will also do one question. So let's come to the format of cash flow statement. First we have cash flow from operating activity, and for calculation of cash flow from operating activity we use indirect method. जब हम लोगों को कैश फ्लो फ्रॉम ऑपरेटिंग एक्टिविटी कैलकुलेट करना होता है तो हम लोग कौन सा मेथड यूज करते हैं? इनडायरेक्ट मेथड, बिकॉज डायरेक्ट मेथड इज नॉट इन योर सिलेबस. So now let's see how we are going to calculate this cash flow from operating activity. तो चलिए देखते हैं कि कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे. First you will write down net profit before taxation and extraordinary item. We have to calculate this net profit before tax. ये net profit before tax हमें सबसे पहले लिखना होता है. The first item in cash flow from operating activity will be net profit before tax and extraordinary item. And extraordinary items are not in your syllabus. In class 12th extraordinary item आपके syllabus में नहीं है. Ma'am, should I add increase in provision with net profit or during the working capital changes? Yes, Girish, you have to add it here. Increase in the provision for doubtful debt. You can see that we are adding the non-operating and non-cash expenses. So it is a part of that. You have to add increase in provision for doubtful debt. Now, the first thing that you will do in cash flow statement is you will calculate the net profit before tax. सबसे पहले हम लोगों को क्या करना है? हमें net profit before tax calculate करना है. We will calculate net profit before tax. Now how you will calculate it? कैसे calculate करेंगे? So first you will calculate the difference. First, you will calculate the difference between current year profit and previous year profit. So आप करंट ईयर के प्रॉफिट में से प्रीवियस ईयर का प्रॉफिट माइनस कर दोगे. You will find out the difference between current year profit and previous year profit. After that, in this, we will add 4 items. We will add 4 items, that is P, I, T, P. This is the phrase, or this is the short form that I used to learn, PITP. P stands for proposed dividend. P stands for proposed dividend, and this will be of current year. You will add the proposed dividend of current year. After that, you will add I. I stands for interim dividend. I stands for interim dividend. So we will add interim dividend. Then we have T. T means transfer to reserves. T means transfer to reserves. And P means provision for tax, and it will be of previous year or it will be provision for tax made. Either it will be of previous year or it will be provision for tax made. So you will add these 4 items and we will subtract 1 item, that is refund of income tax. 1 item will be subtracted. It will be refund of income tax. So after adding these 4 items and after subtracting this 1 item, you will finally get your net profit before tax. हमें क्या मिल जाएगा? Net profit before tax. So this is how we will calculate net profit before tax. Let me show you the working note also. Just a minute. Yes. So this is the working note to calculate net profit before tax. So how we will calculate it? First, we will write down the difference between closing balance and opening balance of statement of P&L. So it is the difference between current year profit and previous year profit. After that, we will add 4 items. First, transfer to reserve. Second, proposed dividend for current year. Third, interim dividend paid during the year. And fourth, you will add provision for tax made during the current year. या तो आप provision for tax made add करोगे या फिर आप provision for tax of previous year add करोगे. No, current year ही होगा, sorry. It will be of current year, not the previous year. So current year provision for tax will be added. It will be not of previous year. मैं working note में गलती से एक previous year लिख दिया था. It will be of current year. So these are the 4 items that we will add. यहाँ पर in the format deferred tax liability extraordinary item are given, but that is not in your syllabus. वो आपके syllabus में नहीं है. So this is your format. It is not there. Okay. You can note down this one. So how we will calculate net profit before tax? First, we will calculate the difference between current year profit and previous year profit. Then we will add proposed dividend of current year. Then we will add interim dividend. We will add transfer to reserve. We will add provision for tax of current year, or we will add provision for tax made. Then we will subtract refund of income tax. We will subtract refund of income tax, and finally you will get your answer, net profit before tax. So now we have calculated net profit before tax. So we can proceed further. अब हम लोग आगे चल सकते हैं. So after calculating net profit before tax, you have to make the adjustment for non-cash and non-operating item. हमें किसकी adjustment करनी है? Non-cash and non-operating item. So you will add few item and you will subtract few item. So we have to add non-cash and non-operating expenses. We have to add non-cash and non-operating expenses. And we have to subtract non-cash and non-operating income. हमें expenses को add करना होता है and income को minus करना होता है. So there are 4 items that you will add. You will add depreciation. You will add interest on borrowing or interest on debentures. You will add loss on sale of fixed asset. You will add increase in provision for doubtful debt. And if goodwill is written off, that will be also added. Goodwill written off, patent written off, that will be also added. So depreciation, interest on borrowing, interest on debentures, loss on sale of fixed asset, goodwill written off, we will add these items. Ma'am, for debentures, for interest on debentures, should I calculate on previous year or current year? Basically, you will calculate it on previous year, but if debentures are issued or redeemed, it will be given in the question. When the debentures are increasing or decreasing, it will be given in the question that when the debentures are issued or when the debentures are redeemed. If nothing is mentioned, we always assume that the additional debentures have been issued at the end of the year and the debentures have been redeemed at the end of the year. So, in most of the cases, the interest will be calculated on the opening balances because we assume that debentures have been issued or redeemed at the end. But if question specifies you that when the debentures have been issued or when they are redeemed, the date is given, then you will calculate the interest keeping that point in mind. By default, you will always calculate it on the opening balance. So these are the 4 items that you will add in the net profit before tax. You will add depreciation. You will add goodwill written off. You will add interest on debenture. You will add loss on sale of fixed asset. You will add increase in provision for doubtful debt. Now, after adding these items, we have to subtract the non-cash and non-operating income. So, you will subtract again 4 items. Again, we will subtract 4 items. Interest income, dividend income, rental income. So, this is easy to learn. Interest income, dividend income, rental income, it will be subtracted. Also, if there is any profit on sale of fixed asset, that will be also subtracted. So, interest income, dividend income, rental income and profit on sale of fixed asset. These items will be subtracted. So, now after adding these 4 items and after subtracting these 4 items, you will get operating profit before working capital changes. And once you get your operating profit before working capital changes, you have to make the adjustment for current assets and current liability. You will make the adjustment for current assets and current liability. So, decrease in current asset and increase in current liability will be added, and increase in current asset and decrease in current liability will be subtracted. So basically, you can have the hint that all the losses are added and all the income are subtracted. हम losses को add करते हैं, income को minus करते हैं. This is a hint to learn this format. Because decrease in current asset we are adding. अगर आपका करंट एसेट कम हो रहा है तो आपका क्या हुआ, नुकसान हुआ, एंड हम नुकसान को क्या करेंगे, ऐड करेंगे. सो डिक्रीज इन करंट एसेट, इट इज अ लॉस, यू विल ऐड. Increase in current liability, your liability is increasing, it is loss, you will add. Increase in current asset, your asset is increasing, it is your profit. Income and profit will be subtracted. And decrease in current liability, your liability is decreasing, it is your income, your profit, you will subtract. हाय नेहा, बोर्ड जा रहे हैं, डरने की बात नहीं है, बस प्रिपरेशन अच्छे से करो, डरो नहीं. Ananya, no, you cannot add the provision for doubtful debt as current liability. No, Girish, you cannot do it as a current liability. We cannot add provision for doubtful debt as a current liability. We cannot treat it as a current liability. We have to make adjustment when we are adding the non-cash expenses and non-operating expenses. There you have to add it. Now, after adding these current asset, current liability, subtracting the increase or decrease, you will get the cash generated from operation. हमें क्या मिल जाएगा, cash generated from operation, and then you will only subtract income tax paid. You will subtract income tax paid, and after this you will get your final answer, cash flow from operating activity. हमें सिर्फ income tax minus करना और हमारा आंसर आ जाएगा. Now यहाँ पर this is also written extraordinary item which is not in your syllabus. So from cash generated from operation we will only subtract income tax paid and we will have our answer. So this is the format of cash flow from operating activity, and this is the toughest in all of the three activity. So I have explained this. Now I'm not going to explain cash flow from investing and cash flow from financing. These are your formats for cash flow from investing and financing activity. If you want to see the classes of this, if you want to understand them again, then you can see our recorded session on the channel. So these are the formats for cash flow from investing activity and cash flow from financing activity. I'm not going to explain it because we don't have enough time. So now after calculating all the three activity, you will calculate cash flow from investing, cash flow from operating, cash flow from financing. Once you get the answer of all the three activity, you will calculate the net increase or net decrease in the cash and cash equivalent. Now, how we will calculate this net increase or net decrease? So, to calculate this, you will add the answer, the final answer of all the activity. So, you will add 1 plus 2 plus 3. You will add operating, investing and financing. Operating, investing and financing. After adding the final answer, your answer may be either positive or negative. If your answer is positive, it is a net increase. Sorry. If your answer is negative, then it is a net decrease. तो वो कुछ भी हो सकता है. It can be net increase or it can be net decrease. Now, once you get this net increase or net decrease, you will add the cash and cash equivalent balance of the beginning of the year. Whatever is the cash and cash equivalent at the beginning of the year, you will add that in the net increase or net decrease. So you will add the opening balance of cash in hand, you will add the opening balance of cash at bank, you will add the balance of short-term deposit and marketable security. And then you will get your final answer. यहाँ पर हमारा final answer आ जाएगा, which should be equal to the closing balance of cash and cash equivalent. Your final answer of cash flow statement it should be equal to the closing balance of cash and cash equivalent. And if it is not equal, it means your answer is wrong. You have done some mistake. So this is the format of cash flow statement. We will first calculate operating activity, then investing, then financing. Then we will add the answer of all the three activity to find out net increase or net decrease in the cash and cash equivalent. And in that increase or decrease, you will add the opening balance of cash and cash equivalent, and then you will get your final answer, which should be equal to the closing balance of cash and cash equivalent. So now I have explained you the format of cash flow statement. So now we will apply this knowledge to a practical question. Now we will solve an example so that we can have a better idea of cash flow statement. तो चलिए अब क्वेश्चन को करते हैं, and this is your question. So balance sheet is given to you, and from this balance sheet you are required to prepare cash flow statement. हमें क्या बनानी है? Cash flow statement. So I am going to be invisible now. Hi future experiment. Now, the first step in the cash flow statement is to find out net profit before tax. This is the first step. So, the balance sheet is given. Let me check that any additional information is given. So, this is the additional information. Notes to accounts are also given. अब हमें क्या करना है? हमें find out करना है net profit before tax. How will you find it out? So, the first we will write down the difference between closing balance and opening balance of statement of P&L. हम सबसे पहले difference लिखेंगे of the closing and opening balance of statement of P&L. So, balance of statement of P&L, it is given in notes to account. Current year balance is 90,000. Previous year balance is 75,000. So 90,000 minus 75,000. The difference is 15,000. 90,000 minus 75,000. The difference is 15,000. Now in this difference you will add 4 items. We have to add 4 items P, I, T, P. We will add proposed dividend for current year. We will add interim dividend. We will add transfer to reserve. And we will add provision for tax. So we have to add these 4 items. Now after adding these 4 items, you will get your final answer. But in this question, none of these 4 items is given. आपको क्वेश्चन में इनमें से कुछ भी given नहीं है. Neither proposed dividend is given, neither interim dividend, nor transfer to reserve, nor provision for tax. So nothing is given in this question. So your answer for provision for tax will be 15,000. Your provision for tax will be, the net profit before tax will be 15,000. Net profit before tax, it is 15,000. Now we can calculate cash flow from operating activity. तो हमने net profit before tax calculate कर लिया. It was 15,000. So cash flow from operating activity, net profit before tax, it is 15,000. Now, in the net profit before tax, we have to make the adjustment for non-cash and non-operating item. So, we have to add 4 items. Depreciation, interest on debentures, then we have to add loss on sale of fixed asset, and we have to add increase in the provision for doubtful debt. We have to add these 4 items, and we have to subtract 4 items: interest income, dividend income, rental income, and profit on sale of fixed asset. And the good news is that out of these 8 items, nothing is given in the question. ना क्वेश्चन में डेप्रिसिएशन है, ना क्वेश्चन में लॉस ऑन सेल ऑफ फिक्स्ड एसेट है, ना इंटरेस्ट ऑन डिबेंचर्स है, ना रेंटल इनकम, डिविडेंड इनकम, नथिंग इज गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन. So, as nothing is given, no cash, no non-cash expense, and no non-operating item is given. So, this net profit before tax, this is your operating profit before working capital changes. यही क्या है आपका ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट है बिफोर वर्किंग कैपिटल चेंजेस. So now we will directly make the adjustment for current asset and current liability. अब हम सीधे किसकी एडजस्टमेंट करेंगे? करंट एसेट्स की और करंट लाइबिलिटी की. So let's see the current assets and current liability. Coming to the current liability first. Current liability, only trade payables are given. Last year trade payables were 76,000 and current year it is 10,000. So your liability is decreasing by 66,000. Liability is decreasing, it means it is your profit, it is your income, and income are subtracted. So you will subtract 66,000. Decrease in current liability will be subtracted. Then coming on to current assets. In current asset we have first current investment, and you will not consider this right now because this is cash equivalent. So this will be considered at the end of cash flow statement. We will add the opening balance of this in the net increase or net decrease. यहाँ पर हम इसे कंसीडर नहीं करेंगे because this is marketable security. Then coming on to inventory. Inventory, last year it was 5,500 and current year it is 4,000. So inventory, your current asset is decreasing. Your asset is decreasing means it is loss, and losses are added. So 1,500 will be added. 1,500, the difference will be added. Then trade receivable. Last year it was 23,000 and now it is 9,500. So your trade receivable are also decreasing by 13,500 rupees. Your asset is decreasing means it is loss, and losses will be added. So one item will be subtracted, decrease in current liability will be subtracted, and increase in inventory, decrease in inventory and decrease in trade receivable, these two will be added because these are losses. So now coming on to the answer part, we will add trade receivable 13,500, inventory 1,500, and we will subtract decrease in current liability 66,000. So 15,000 plus 15,000, 30,000. 30,000 minus 66,000, your answer is negative 36,000. And if the answer is negative, it is not cash flow from the activity, it is cash used in the activity. So this is your answer, net cash used in operating activity 36,000. It will be informed soon, Vadya. So this is your answer of cash flow from operating activity. It is cash used in operating activity. Now, after this, we have to calculate cash flow from investing activity. Now, while calculating the cash flow from investing activity, we only look at non-current asset. So we will only look at non-current asset to calculate the cash flow from investing activity. Now, first we have tangible asset. Your tangible assets last year was 1,40,000 and current year it is 1,87,500. So your current asset, your fixed assets are increasing. Your fixed assets are increasing, it means you have purchased additional asset. अगर आपके फिक्स एसेट बढ़ रहे हैं इसका मतलब क्या है, आपने एडिशनल एसेट परचेज किए होंगे. सो परचेज ऑफ फिक्स एसेट इज 47,500 and purchase of fixed asset is subtracted from investing activity because it is outflow of cash. जब आप परचेज करते हो कोई फिक्स एसेट तो आपका पैसा बाहर जाता है, this is outflow. So purchase of fixed asset, it will be subtracted. Then coming on to non-current investment. Last year it was 1,02,500 and current year it is 1,05,500. Non-current investments are also increasing. So non-current investments have been also purchased. So you have purchased non-current investment of 3,000 and purchase of non-current investment, it will be subtracted. So we will subtract two items from cash flow from investing activity. Purchase of tangible assets, subtract 47,500. Purchase of non-current investment, subtract 3,000. And your final answer is 50,500. This is net cash used in the investing activity because the answer is negative. So now we have calculated two activity, cash flow from operating and cash flow from investing activity. The last activity that we have to calculate is cash flow from financing activity. And when we calculate cash flow from financing activity, we have to look at share capital and we have to look at non-current liability. जब हम लोग कैश फ्लो फ्रॉम फाइनेंसिंग एक्टिविटी कैलकुलेट करेंगे, हम किसको देखेंगे, सिक्योरिटीज को, लाइक शेयर्स, डिबेंचर्स, and you will look at your non-current liability. So coming to share capital first. Share capital previous year was 1,50,000 and current year it is 2 lakh. So a share capital is increasing by 50,000 and if share capital is increasing, it means you have issued additional shares. अगर शेयर कैपिटल बढ़ती है इसका मतलब है शेयर्स हैव बीन इशू. सो इशू ऑफ शेयर्स इज 50,000 and issue of shares will be added because when we issue shares we receive money, there is inflow, so inflows will be added. Now coming on to long term liability. Last year it was 87,500, current year it is also 87,500. So your non-current liability is same, there is no change. So neither we have taken additional loan or we have repaid any loan. So we will do nothing with the long-term borrowing. So only one item will go in your cash flow from financing activity, that is issue of shares. So proceeds from issue of shares, issue of share capital 50,000. And this is your answer. Net cash flow from financing activity 50,000. So we have calculated cash flow from operating activity, cash flow from investing and cash flow from financing. Now we will add all the answer. So operating activity was negative 36,000. Investing activity is negative 50,500 and financing activity is positive 50,000. So your net decrease, your answer is negative. Your net decrease will be 36,500. जब हम तीनों को add करेंगे, when we will add 1, 2, 3, the answer will be negative, which is net decrease in the cash and cash equivalent. So it is net decrease 36,500. Now in this you will add the opening balance of cash and cash equivalent. Hi Nishant. So in this we will add the opening balance. We will add the opening balance of cash and cash equivalent. Cash means cash. Cash means cash and cash equivalent means current investment. So you will add 84,000 and 33,500. So in the 36,500 you will add 84,000 and 33,500, which is 1,17,500. And after adding this, your final answer is 81,000. And this should be equal to the closing balance. ये किसके बराबर होना चाहिए? Closing balance के. So what is the closing balance? Let's check it. Closing balance is 12,500 and 68,500. So total closing balance is 81,000 and your answer is also 81,000. So your answer is equal to the closing balance of cash and cash equivalent, which proves that your answer is absolutely correct. So this is the question of cash flow statement, and this is how questions will come in your board's exam. So first we will do cash flow from operating activity on first day. On second day you will do investing activity. On third day you will do financing activity. We will do these 3 activities in 3 days and we will do minimum 3 questions of each type of activity. Then you can easily score 95 plus more than 95 in your board's exam. So I hope that this cash flow statement is now clear to everyone. If you guys have still any doubt in any type of activity, then you can see our previous sessions, our recorded sessions that are available on our channel. So, do you guys want to solve more than 1,000 questions? If yes, then go and take a pro subscription right now, because in this we are providing you some amazing benefits. We are providing you more than 2,000 hours of live online classes in which you can attend unlimited live classes of all these subjects. You can attend unlimited classes of account, maths, economics and business studies. Along with that, we are providing you 10 plus teachers having more than 5 years of experience. So highly qualified teachers will be provided to you, and all these teachers will continuously focus on your weakness so that you can easily score good marks. Also, we are providing regular assignments to you. We will conduct regular test series for you. And the most important thing, all these classes, all these sessions will be conducted in English only. So the actual price of this pro subscription for 1 month is 1,500. The actual price for pro subscription till June only, it is 1,500, and you have to pay only 1,350 right now, because we are providing 10% discount to you on this pro subscription. And if you want to grab this pro subscription at flat 10% discount, then go and take your pro subscription right now at flat 10% discount by using my promo code SCPRO. And I would love to see you all on pro subscription. So that's it for today. If you guys want all these notes in PDF form, then you can join us on Telegram group Vedantu Commerce. The link is also available in the description box below, by which you can join the Telegram group. And if you are new to this channel, or if you are watching this space for the first time, then please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and make sure you like this video and you share this along with your friends. Now, see you all tomorrow in the next session with another chapter. Till then, good night, have sweet dreams and take care. Have a good day, guys. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. So, do give it a big thumbs up. So, bye everyone. Thank you so much for watching this session.